episode 9 of our Watford career mode, and today we got a couple of games where we're going to play Bournemouth again. We ended last episode with Bournemouth in the league. They drew really late on 1-1. We got them in the cup this time, a couple days later, and then we've got Chelsea and Norwich. So, some tough games. Last episode, we drew Bournemouth 1-1, and then we drew Sheffield United 2-2, and then we beat Tottenham. So, the team you thought we'd drop points from, the team we got all three from, and then the other two we winnable got draws from. Today we'll have to do a little bit better. We're going to rotate just a little bit for this Carabao Cup. Hopefully, of course, we'd like to do as well as we can in these competitions, but we also really need to move some things around. So we're going to probably do a couple of changes. We'll get Dawson in. Probably the back four we can probably change completely as we get the reserves in here. Andre Gray, I kind of want to start him. Barco in behind. Kent. And then Danny Welbeck, perhaps? Though Welbeck is a bit tired. So we'll move Barco out there and start Kana instead. And then in midfield, Hughes. Anyone else? Shalaba hasn't played for a while. And then Cleverly can come onto the bench. So can the youngster, Bella Bashiru. Can also come onto the bench. And then what else are we looking for here? Sama can come onto the bench. A lot of changes here we're making, but it'll be as it is. Folkweir hasn't played at all since we bought in Kenton. We can bring him onto the bench. We'll do for Sama instead. So let's jump into it. A lot of changes. Hopefully, though, we can go ahead and still pull off the win. Let's go. Comes back inside, and here they come now. It's a bit of space in here, and we've let that gap open up, and what a save from Gomez there. Jesus, that is a great save. We've opened that gap up. I stepped out with him, and they went right into the gap, but we got a little bit lucky there. He's going to come back. Some nice ball in. Another good save is going to call back. And it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. And it's too easy. It's just way too easy. Don't hold off the ball well enough. 1-0 to Bournemouth here. They've taken the lead. It's a good ball into that space. And he has the shot. It gets blocked on, but Cathcart doesn't follow in. And the Bournemouth player does. And King gives them a 1-0 lead on the half-hour mark. Hughes get it forward. He can. Kane is making a good run here. We get it back in. It's Andre Gray. Can he get it to Hughes? And Hughes, one more. Is Kent in a good spot. Kent, oh, it's a really good save. Took one touch to set himself there. We really should be doing better. It's goalkeeper really stretches well. It's a tight angle, and if you're not going to lift it, it's going to be difficult to get by the goalkeeper, and it's been proved there. So Andre Gray does well. Finds Kana. Got a couple of men in midfield here. Shalaba does well. And Kana's making that run, and Kana's on it. And Kana, he puts it in the back of the net and has leveled the scoring up here. It's 1-1, and we're 8 or so minutes into the second half, and we've leveled it here. Nicely done. It's a good goal. Kana with it, and him and Andre Gray were just playing with each other there in the middle before one was finally slipped in. A nice little 1-2. And nicely done as Shalaba plays it over to Gray. And then Kana does the rest. It's a lovely finish. And we're level. God, we got to take that away. And we do eventually. Works out in our favor. Not too many players making the greatest of runs, but we can slip that in there, and it's not going to get to Keita. Barco is going to hold on to it, and Barco gets it across to Shalaba. It's blocked, and it's going to come back, and it's in the back of the net. And I'm not sure who finished that off. It is Cleverly coming on off the bench to give us a 2-1 lead here in the 73rd minute. It's a great finish after it's bounced to him. Shalaba was in there originally, but then it bounces off the block here. Right to Cleverly. It's a good finish on the volley. Puts it past the goalkeeper. With 17 or so minutes to go, we lead. Nice football here, and there's a minute to go. Bournemouth need a goal. They come forward, though slowly. This is going to be their last chance, and it's a really desperate kind of poor, desperate ball over the top there, and it looks like we are going to hold on to it. And it looks like we are going to hold on to the win as well as we zip forward, looking for the icing on the cake. Kana can't quite get there, and that'll do it anyway. A 2-1 victory in the cup, and we move on to the next round. It was a very underwhelming game. It finished 2-1, but not a whole lot, as you can see. 9 total shots between the two teams. Not a lot going on for the second game in a row. Not a lot going on, but we squeak through and on into the next round, which should be the round of 16, I feel, as Liverpool and City play each other. Gonna knock one of those two guys out. But next game we've got here, I believe, is Chelsea. We rested everybody, so I'm not too worried about the short week. Why didn't Pereira play? Competition is good. He just rested. Time to focus on our next match. Do you feel you can win it? We sure can. I mean, we're in it, and so we're going to go for it. I hate this whole thing of teams putting it on the back burner and stuff like that. No, they don't do that in real life. It just doesn't happen. They may rotate because it's early on in the season, but no. I'll consider it, but Dawson is not going to play. I know he wants to, and he's in good form and stuff, but he cannot play against Chelsea. He's a bit slow. We're having a hard time with him as it is, but we got our normal starting lineup, and we're ready to roll. Let's jump into it. Watford, Chelsea. Can we continue our hot run? Heinrichs zipping forward here. Pereira finds Dini. One more on here. It's Decore in a good spot. Has a shot. And that's a really good save, but what looks like Caballero in net. A really good save once again. Or not once again, but we've had a couple opportunities now. A good block first time. As Dini turns, has a shot himself, and oh, it's in the back of the net. What a strike from Troy Dini. We're 1-0 up here early, and Chelsea are having a bit of an issue to start. A couple of times. It's a look at that take, and Zuma just can't quite get over there. I believe that's Zuma number 4. But an early 1-0 lead for us. Nice ball forward there. It's McKennie. Can he get it across? He can. Can he get this ball out here to Decore? He can. And Decore slips it across. Goal! And he's alone there. And he's kept his run up. It's 2-0. McKennie with it. That may be his first goal. Not so sure. But either way, we're 2-0 up on Chelsea here, and Chelsea struggling to do anything whatsoever. That's a lovely ball to Decore. Slams it across, and McKennie's there to just tap into an empty net. Not sure what I was trying to say there, but it's gone into the back of the net. We're 2-0 up. Back inside, McKennie. Trying to skip by. Zagadou here. Cuts back inside. He's looking for another goal. It's a great save by Caballero. And Chelsea escape again, and they cannot get out of their own half. They are just playing awful balls out. It's a decent ball in. It's Immobile. It's a good ball. And oh, Kovacic pushes it wide, and that's the first time Chelsea have really did well enough to get out of their half. It's been that poor from them. And that is poor from me. So give it right to Pulisic. Pulisic is zipping forward. It's a good ball into the box. Immobile, and wow, that is so close, and we cannot, at 2-0 up, give the ball away to teams like this. Pereira. Can he zip this forward? Not the greatest of balls, but the header isn't the greatest either. And it falls, and it's going to come to Pereira. And Pereira, can he make it 3? He can. It's 3-0, and Chelsea have just not shown up. I don't know what it is. They've got everybody out there, it seems. Everybody playing. They've just been dreadful all around, and that's poor from the right back there, or whoever number 42 is. It's just a poor header out. Falls right in our lap. We make the most of it. And it's 3-0 after 56 minutes. De La Feu get it in beyond. McKennie does just enough. And it's forward to De La Feu now. De La Feu. Can he slip this through? He can. Is Dini. Dini skips it back post. A lovely cross from Dini. It's 4-0. Ismail Yassar at the back end. And Chelsea are getting romped here. And we are flowing freely And I don't know what it is. They can't do anything. They're so isolated, Chelsea. Maybe it's just the way they're set up, but it's a nice turn from Dini. He just clips that to the back post as Malayasar on the volley. Doesn't let it bounce or nothing. Just smashes it into the net. And we're 4-0 up. One Sar gives to another Sar. It's Ismalia, the one flying forward now. And can we get this through to Hernandez? We can. He's made a good run. Cuts inside. Zagadou has a pop. It's 5. And don't know what else to say. Maybe we just love playing Chelsea. Remember in the last game when we had West Ham? We were tearing Chelsea apart. Every time we played him, it was something about Chelsea. Maybe it's just... Maybe Chelsea is a team we like to play as we go 5-0 up. Hernandez does well here. It's Ismail Yassar who plays the ball in. And he just cuts right there in front of Zagadou. Opens the space up for himself. With 10 minutes to go, we're 5-0 up. Olavas does well to hold on to it. Not sure how he skipped through there, but he's going to slip in Kana. And Kana's on. And can it be 6? It is 6. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff we're putting together here at Chelsea. I can't believe there are fans still in the away stand. It's 6-0. Flying. And Holavas just skips in there. And the defending there is just so bad. The defending all game has been so poor from Chelsea. It's like the center backs lock onto the guy and then just follow. And the other ones just slip in. It's a couple times now where that's gone down. And we've taken full advantage of it. And the final whistle should blow and does. A 6-0 victory. Unbelievable. Unbelievable game. That was so simple. Chelsea were so bad. And I don't know what else to say. That's all we can say. United beaten by Bournemouth there. It's tough. So let's jump forward. Were you? I wasn't expecting this. It's a bit harsh. Could today's game have gone differently? Yeah, we could have scored more. We really could have, to be fair. Zagadou was one of their best players. Did you see that? Do you read this question? How difficult was it to find a way past Chelsea's defensive lineup? We just played our game. It was so easy. It wasn't easy. Come on, we won 6-0. What a ridiculous question. Zagadou had an awful game. He was disappointed not to play. Let me see what I can say to him. Squad rotation is important. He's okay with that. We'll deal with it. We're going to have to do the training here, and we'll see what the table is looking like. We're still on top, of course. And Liverpool have lost ground there. They're down 7 points. I believe they're going to fix this in a patch. I would assume they're going to fix this in a patch. So offer comes in for full queer. Let's delegate this and see if we can get a little bit more. And we'll see how that works out. But 7 million for a player we don't use is easy money. We'll definitely take it. But the next game we've got today, Norwich. Hopefully we can do something here. As Newcastle are 3 points back of Watford, who we are. 3 points back of us. And 4 points out of Liverpool. Let's jump into it. It's a tough game. Away from home, newly promoted, always difficult, especially earlier in the season. So let's go. We're going to change one thing here. And what was it? It was Kent. I wanted to play Kent out on the left today. And, oops. And then De La Feu behind Dini. I kind of wanted to do it this way and see what this feels like. So let's jump into it. Norwich, Watford, let's go. Decore gets it forward, and Sar's going to pick it up, and he's got pace. And he's definitely got pace. And Sar, oh, it's a great save. It's going to come back to Kent. Has a hit. Blocked away. It's a really good save from Farman to keep us level here early. Oh, nicely played. Byram's going to get onto this. Cuts back inside, and we win it back with Holavas. Holavas coming forward. Nice ball out there. It's De La Feu on it. De La Feu just waiting for that run. Can he find it back post? It looks like he has. Ismail Sar. Wow, what a save from Farman. It's come to McKennie and is blocked. And Farman at the moment keeping Norwich in the game. a couple of really good chances we've had, but he's come up big each and every time. Nice ball forward is Sarr. Nicely done. Can we get it through? Lovely football. And it's De La Feu in here. De La Feu, he makes no mistake. And it's 1-0. Deservedly ahead, really. But that was really good football in the middle. It just left the Norwich defense static. And De La Feu in that cam position today. Doing well. That's a good one-touch football. It just releases him. And De La Feu, it's a good finish. No chance for Farman that time. He's been really keeping Norwich in the game. We're 1-0 up. Sarr turns inside. Here's Hernandez. One more. Finds him. And there we go. We're off here. And Hernandez, can he get it through to De La Feu? He can. De La Feu, it's a great block. Can he get it back to De La Feu? He can. No, he's offside this time, though. It's a great save by Farman, who's had such a terrific game. Being let down by his teammates, really, at this point. Decent ball there. Let Sarr run at him. And can he get it across? He can. Oh, and he's missed the sitter. How do you not put that on target? Oh. No, 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 no. De La Feu, he scored one already. Should have another. It's really poor. Oh, nicely played here. It's Leitner. He's zipping forward here. Can we get to him? Not quite. And it's a great save. And headed out. And oh, that's Norwich's first real opportunity of the game. And he should be doing a little bit better. One more on. Oh, wow. What in the world are we doing? No, 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 no. Amadou comes forward. It's into Dermot. It's 1-1. Come on. Oh, God. What is that ball out? What is it? And Dermot comes on off the bench and scores almost immediately. We're level here. We've been so good. That's so bad on our end. It's such a bad giveaway. It's a good finish from Dermot, one-on-one. Something Leitner couldn't do just now. We just had the warning shot from him, and now the actual shot comes in. With a couple minutes to go, we have to work again to find the winner. Find Hernandez. Kana. One more. Nicely done. Heinrichs is going to collect it here. Sips it forward to Sarr. Gets it back. You find Hernandez, who takes a great touch. Finds McKennie, and he blasts it into the crowd. Only 2.5 minutes to go. I really would love a winner here. Something we do deserve. But we kept saying there's spaces in behind our defense, but not if we give the... There's always going to be spaces if we give the ball away. Oh, it's, again, not getting the ball where we need to get it. Coming forward now. They may just hold out for the draw here, but it's a decent ball in. 1.5 minutes to go. He's onside, Byram. Oh, that's a great ball. And he's tried to do too much with it and zip it in, but it's not going to happen. Can we get this ball forward? Tried to get it to Sarr on the outside, but it's going to finish 1-1 here. Disappointing, really, the way we were playing and the way the game was going, and then we give it away there, and not the result we were really looking for, was it? Shame, shame, shame. Tottenham win. Everyone else draws in there. Ugh. Are you confident to keep your streak going? We have what it takes, I guess. Any comments? 2 strong defenses. Can understand the team's frustration. So, ugh. We aim to win each match. That's such a bad way to go about it. The way that happened. Silly, silly, silly. Broken down negotiations. Oh, that's so annoying. 10.4 million. Oh, they just left. Oh, I get it. Okay. That's super, super annoying. As you can see there, Newcastle and Liverpool with games in hand. Newcastle can pull within 1 point at the top of the league. Steve Bruce's Newcastle at the top of the league. We're going to zip forward and see if those two come in. It looks like Liverpool have drawn again. They have, and Arsenal have passed them up here. So both those teams are 7 behind. Newcastle have a game now. And Newcastle win their game, so they're only 1 point back. And Newcastle looking to push us at the moment at the top of the table. As we said, I mean, top 7 was the goal. Top 6, Europa League. If we can go above that a little bit and get top 4, that would obviously be awesome. But we've got Burnley next episode, so we'll take a look at what we do have next episode, because I believe a tough part of the schedule is coming. Well, Burnley, Southampton, 2 winnable games, and then Norwich in the quarterfinal of the Cup, and then it gets difficult here. Our December is tough and tight. Palace, and then Liverpool, Leicester, and United all in a week, and then 2 and 3 days with Sheffield and Villa and Wolves again. So was that 3 and 6 days there before we move into January? We might make a couple of transfers, move a couple of people out, but we'll have to see from there. Let's take a look at the table. As we said, Liverpool, Arsenal 7 points back, Newcastle 1 point back, and then Tottenham, who've won a couple lately, are still well back, 10, United 11. I believe they're going to fix this, the way these big teams put out teams. So they're always putting young kids and backups and things of that nature in, and the table always ends up wonky, but I believe they're going to fix that, so we'll see. But for now, we're going to do what we can. But let's end the episode here, and I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.